Bob and Kelly, it's no surprise studies show that more and more people are getting their information right here on their cell phones, on social media, on their computers. And a psychology professor that I spoke with says the issue with that is that people are now able to tailor what type of information they want based on their own beliefs.
Everybody has beliefs, right? And everybody tends to think their beliefs are correct.
You see it on social media all the time. People demanding everyone believe what they believe, or they will unfriend or unfollow you, which Dr. Shannon McGillivray says is not a good idea.
Because we hide people or unfollow people who are posting things that are counter to what we think, we often surround ourselves with and friend or follow those with similar beliefs.
Dr. McGillivray warns this type of behavior creates very one-sided beliefs.
It's really easy to not hear sometimes what you don't want to hear.
She says this type of inaccurate or one-sided consumption of information can have negative impacts on people's mental health.
And if you're just constantly sort of reading and consuming, like, this is bad, this is, like everything's becoming terrible, of course that makes you feel worse.
Now, it's not all doom and gloom. Dr. McGillivray says you can fight back against misinformation, but studies suggest you should not do it online publicly. Instead, she suggests reaching out to someone privately.
So to first acknowledge the incorrect information, but then quickly counter it with the correct information, citing credible sources.
Then she says, start a dialogue, one without hostility.
And sometimes asking people even the simple question, like, could there be any situation where maybe this isn't true?
It's not foolproof, but Dr. McGillivray says studies say this type of cautious approach does sometimes work. Dr. McGillivray says, remember, it's a lot easier for people to be mean when they are on the screen, when they are online. So she says, try to talk to people in person and never, ever, ever find yourself in one of those arguments on someone's Facebook post in those comments, because that never gets anything done. Live in Salt Lake City, Cindy Glenn, Fox 13 News, Utah.